Hey everybody, welcome back to Dr. Bones' Locker. I'm your host, Ben.
I'm Alden, and Jacob isn't here today because I'm afraid he has passed on.
Yeah, he's not here, and we're never
He's
going to see him
he's
again.
resting with Dr. Bones.
Indeed, he is. All right, today we're talking about the 19th of March edition of A Pirate's Life. Alden, you want to tell us about this one today?
So this one is a little bit of a story continuity bit, carrying on from where we left off yesterday. And in this one, of course, we once again have the captain and Mr. Pine, this time in alternate positions to where they were last time, I believe. Or am
Is
I
that
just looking
true?
at the wrong comic?
I think you're just looking at the wrong
I'm
comic.
just looking at the wrong dang comic, dude. So, uh, in this comic, the captain says, "I found a use for that magnet. I'll tell you if that hook-handed... It'll tell me if that hook-handed idiot's been in my candy." To which Mr. Pine says, "How's it supposed to do that?" And then in the third comic, there's a hook-handed pirate with the magnet stuck to his hook hand.
So that's Dexter. That's the first time we've seen Dexter since we started the podcast. It's also the first new character, I guess not a new character, but new to us character we've seen.
Yeah.
He's often seen with his little like yarmulke thing
I
hat.
think that's supposed to be a bandana, if
Oh,
I
okay.
had to guess.
And he's got a little string coming off of it.
It's a little bit of the XKCD, black bandana versus white bandana kind
That's
of
true.
guys.
It kind of look like he's gonna go to graduation, and they're gonna like flip it around to the other side.
Oh, yeah. Like the tassel.
Yeah.
All right, so Ben, if you could be Peter for us today.
Yeah. So the joke is that last strip, the captain found a magnet in a fishing net, and there was a not very good, if I may say so, joke about the magnet. And so the author has decided to take that bad joke and turn it into a much better joke. And the
This,
joke is that the magnet will be attracted to the hook in Dexter's hand, and that's funny.
so this is a little technique that we in the business refer to as joke reinforcement, where the writers of a strip or a show will take a pre-existing mediocre joke and improve it through repetition or through callbacks. And we see that very effectively done here. I also think that we have some pretty serious lore implications here.
What are
Not
those?
only in the fact that we can, for what may be the first time, if I'm not mistaken, have direct chronological sequel comic strips.
Don't think that's true. I think we've seen that before,
We
but
may
I'm
have
gonna go
seen that
check.
before, but if so, we'll have to call up some examples. Uh, but also, we now know that the captain likes candy and has a candy jar that is frequently pillaged by Dexter.
That's very interesting. Yeah. What do you think about the physical implications of Dexter's hook hand being magnetic? Is that a useful trait? Do you think?
Well, I mean, it's realistic. I suppose suspect most, period hook hands would be made out of iron or steel or something of the like. Um, so, I think that it's not likely to come up as a future plot point, unless Dexter needs to snag some magnets real quick, or get fished out of the bottom of the sea, like
I
a
will say
crane
in
game.
I will say in terms of like overall quality, this is a three-paneler. I don't know if we mentioned that. There's not a whole lot of interesting graphical content
It
here.
is a talking heads comic, but
Yeah,
those come about sometimes with the daily strips. They even in professional cartoons, it's
that's true.
not certainly not unheard of. The big thing that I'm thinking about here is simply, like the fact that it's a candy jar seems a little bit odd considering the characters. I think it would be more funny and play on better tropes if it was a cookie jar,
That's
especially
true.
since that would facilitate for the final panel and just an additional panel in which Dexter tells the other guys, "You want a cookie?"
All right, we got to wrap it up. So, is this joke of the week for you? You got 10 seconds.
I still believe that the first one we reviewed, the 317, is joke of the week for me still.
I
But
would
I would give
agree.
this one a 6.5 out of 10.
This is a 7 out of 10 for me. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Have a good day.